It's just about here, the end of the school year. Make sure you get everything ready, including your laptop, library books, textbooks, everything, all that and more in this episode of Tech Talk. Hey, it's Mr. Schneider from the library bringing you the last episode of Tech Talk for the year. Tech Talk is when I go over computer information, talk to you about how to be a better digital citizen, and give you updates from the library. Since it's our last episode, we're going to call this one, yep, you guessed it, the final countdown. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just had to play that song. Okay, here's our agenda for today's episode of Tech Talk. We're going to talk about our app of the month, which is going to be an app called Goodreads, give you some information about how to keep your OneNote notebook information, go over when library books are due, talk to you about laptop updates for next year, and then give you end of the year procedures to make sure it all goes smoothly. Okay, our app of the month is one called Goodreads. It's actually a website, www.goodreads.com. It's a place where you can keep track of books you've read, make a list of books that you want to read, and also get book reviews. Now, if you just use it as a website, it's great, but if you have a smartphone, add it as an app, and that makes using the website that much better and actually that much easier. Goodreads right now is available for Android phones and for Apple phones. And of course, it gives you a way to keep track of all the different books you've read, look at all those different things either on your phone or on the website. You can, of course, make a list of books you want to read. And if you're using your phone to do that, you just take a picture of the barcode on the back of the book and it pulls up the book for you and adds it to your books that you want to read list. You, of course, can also read reviews of books or read summaries of the books and get all that publication information so you can actually find the book either in the library or at a bookstore if you want to. So download Goodreads or just use it on your laptop, www.goodreads.com. Now, a lot of teachers have been using OneNote class notebooks this year, and there might be some information in that class notebook that you want to have in next year's classes. However, you won't have access to that notebook in the fall. So here's a way that you can make a new notebook and transfer any information that you want to keep to that from your class notebook. All right, if you want to save information from a class notebook that you use this year, here's what you need to do. First thing is I made a brand new notebook that only I can access. I did that by going up to File, I said New, and I made a notebook in my OneDrive for Lake Washington. Make it in your 6th, 7th, 8th grade, or just make it in any folder you want to on your OneDrive. Once you do that, you'll have a blank notebook that'll be syncing to your OneDrive, and you can see when you hover over it, it'll say that it's going to your OneDrive with your name on it. Next, go to your classroom notebook that you have been using this year with your teacher. And if you right-click on any section that's in there, you can move or copy it. When you say move or copy, just say what notebook you want to move it to. I'm going to move it to my OneNote notebook. And you can just move it into the notebook by clicking on copy. That way the original section will stay preserved in your teacher's notebook, but you'll be able to have a copy of that in your own notebook as well. All right, here's some library information to carry us out through the end of the school year. On this Friday, all library books are due. That's June 3rd. So any book you've checked out from the library, not a textbook, but a library book, those are due on Friday. Now, books that are not turned in by Friday will actually get marked as lost. Now, if a book gets marked as lost, it gets turned into a fine. And if you have a fine, that means you will not get your yearbook when everybody else does on yearbook distribution day. Now, to take care of that fine, just turn in the lost book, or you might need to pay for it. Make sure you get all your fines and missing books taken care of so that you can get your yearbook, but also just make sure that you're turning in that information back to the library. Let's also go over some laptop updates that will affect the 2016-2017 school year. Okay, laptop information for next school year. Now, 6th graders and 7th graders, current 6th grade and 7th grade, you will be keeping your laptop next year. So in your social studies class, you'll actually get a sticker from your social studies teacher with your name and barcode on it. You're going to put that on the back of your laptop. You also need to make sure that you remove any stickers or tape or any other markings you've put on your laptop this year before you turn in your laptop for the summer. 8th graders, you'll get a brand new device next year in high school. So before you turn in your laptop this year, make sure you also remove all stickers, tape, markings, anything. That includes your laptop charger also. So anything you've added to your laptop, please take off. Just for 6th grade and 7th grade, keep the sticker with your name on it. Now everybody is going to have Windows 10 next year, and you'll get more information on how to use that, but that update will happen over the summer. And then the other thing that may or may not change is your password. Your password should be reset in August, but I don't know if they actually will be this year. If it's not, great, use your same password. If it is reset, you'll have to make a new one, a brand new one, because Office 365 does not let you repeat a password ever. So you might have to make a brand new one in the fall. So more information about that next year. Moving right on through the agenda, let's talk about end-of-year procedures. Okay, here are the end-of-the-year procedures for getting your laptop and textbook turned in. On Monday, June 6th, that's the day that everybody is turning in laptops and all textbooks. So on that day, make sure that you bring any textbook you have at home to school, a health book, a social studies book, math, even a novel that wasn't turned in before. Bring all of those things with you. You are welcome to turn them in early, but if you do, make sure you give them to a person, not just put them in the book turn-in box. That way we make sure that you actually turned in your copy of it. On Monday, June 6th, you also need to make sure you bring your laptop and your charger to school. Your laptop needs to be charged because you'll be turning it on and logging in for one of the technicians. And you also need to make sure that you bring your own charger that we actually gave you when you checked out your laptop. If you turn in somebody else's charger, that's okay, but you're responsible for the one that we checked out to you. And you will bring all those things to the library during your LASS class. For most people, it's during social studies, but it's sometime during your block that you have with that teacher. Now, to help you make sure everything is ready to go with your laptop, here's a short video from the Lake Washington Middle School librarians on how to get your laptop ready for Laptop Turn-In Day.
Ain't nothing better than watching you smile. Whoa, whoa.
Hi, I'm Mr. Olson. I'm the librarian at Evergreen Middle School, and I want to talk to you about the importance of backing up any important files that you have before you bring your laptop in to turn it in for the summer. The reason you want to make sure that you save or back up any of those files that are saved to your actual laptop, by that I mean inside your documents folder or on the desktop of that laptop, is because the laptops are all re-imaged or imaged or wiped clean during the summer by the district. Whether you're getting your computer back or not, that will be the case. So any important documents that you want to have and save for next year, you'll want to back them up in a safe place. By a safe place, I'm talking about OneDrive or a flash drive or thumb drive, someplace that's safe when your computer gets re-imaged for the summer. So again, make sure you backed up your files so you're all set for a fresh, clean start with your laptop next fall, and that your files are ready to go. Thanks. Take care.
Ain't nothing better than watching you smile. Whoa.
Hey, this is Mr. Snyder from the Kirkland Middle School Library. Before you turn on your power supply and laptop, you want to make sure of a couple things. First of all, make sure the power supply you have is actually yours. You can log into Destiny, go to the My Info tab, and your power supply that you have checked out will be listed there. Match the barcode listed on the screen with the one that's on the side of your power supply. You can also write down that barcode number on your power supply and give it to your teacher librarian and ask them to check for you. The other thing you need to do is remove anything that you've attached to your laptop. So if you have a flash drive, an SD card, or a device that controls your mouse, you want to make sure you take those out before you turn your laptop in.
And my heart's pumping black and blue.
Hi, this is Mrs. Steiner from Rose Hill Middle School. If you've personalized your netbook in some way, you've put tape or ink marks on it, your school will tell you if you need to remove those or not.
Know what to do. I hope you understand when I'm gone.
Hey, this is Mr. Strong. I'm the librarian at Finn Hill. When you bring your power cord into the library, we need you to wrap it a certain way. If you look at this one, we can't actually scan the barcode. Instead, we'd like you to wrap it so we can actually scan the barcode. To do that, hold your power cord so the block is loose, and then simply wrap the rest around your hands and secure it with the Velcro.
Ain't nothing better than right now.
Hi, this is Mrs. Oates from Kamiakin Middle School. When you go to turn in your laptop, be sure to tell the technician if anything's wrong with it. It's important that we know in advance if there's something broken, because you may be getting the same laptop back next year, or whoever does get it back wants to make sure that it's in good working condition.
The night before you turn your computer in, make sure that you charge it all night so that it's ready to go in the morning.
'Cause all my my time go.
Before you come to the library to turn in your computer, you'll need to make sure that you're logged on. But when you head to the library, make sure you shut your screen. When you get to the library, you'll be asked to log on again, and the technician will check your computer before you turn it in.
So fast, I hold my
Hey, that's our last Tech Talk for the 2015-2016 school year, and actually it's my last Tech Talk ever because I will not be at Kirkland Middle School next fall. But guess what? Starring as next year's librarian is this person.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Haggerty, and I'm really excited to be at Kirkland Middle School next fall.
Hey, thanks everyone for watching. Have a great summer. Bye.
Bye.